everyone, welcome to Satya News. Now we are here with the second part of complex numbers. Before watching this video, please check out the first part of complex numbers. And now we'll start with the properties of modulus. If mod z is equals to 0, then z is equal to 0. And mod z is equals to mod z bar. As you know that mod z is under root x square, under root a square plus b square if the complex number is a plus ib. Okay, mod z is the r which you have discussed in the first part. Next, mod z1 into z2 is equals to mod z1 into mod z2. Mod z1 by z2 is equals to mod z1 by mod z2. And here z1 into z bar is equals to mod z whole square. Okay, right? See, I will explain this. Z into z bar means if we take z as x plus iy, its complex is z bar x minus iy. Now a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, a square minus b square, I square into y square. As I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus, x square plus y square is equals to mod z square. Mod z is under root x square plus y square and the whole square. Square root gets cancelled. X square plus y square is equals to x square plus y square. Hence, in this way, this property is derived. Now I am going to say De Moivre's theorem. Okay, if cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n is a complex number, then we can write cos of n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, this is the De Moivre's theorem. Any complex number power can be written as cos of its powers into theta. We can multiply here the power we had, which is n, cos of n theta, sin of n theta. Let's discuss some problems based on this theorem. Now let's discuss the problem. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 4 by sin theta plus I cos theta whole power 5 is equals to sin 9 theta minus I cos 9 theta. Okay. Now, before doing this problem, I am going to say a formula. Cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 2 into cos theta 2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 is equals to cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. Remember this formula, we are going to use it here. Now, take the LHS. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 5. And see here, the complex number is represented as cos theta plus I sin theta. But here we have sin theta plus I cos theta. To change the trigonometric ratio, I am going to do cos of pi by 2 minus theta plus I sin pi by 2 minus theta whole power minus 5. As it is in the denominator, I brought it to numerator, I kept the minus symbol. Now, apply the De Moivre's theorem. Cos of 4 theta plus I sin 4 theta into cos of minus 5 into pi by 2 minus theta plus I sin minus 5 into pi by 2 minus theta. Right? Now, cos 4 theta plus I sin 4 theta into cos of phi theta minus phi pi by 2 plus I sin phi theta minus phi pi by 2. Now here cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Use this formula. Now cos of 4 theta plus phi theta minus phi pi by 2 plus I sin of 4 theta plus phi theta minus phi pi by 2. Now phi theta plus 4 theta, cos of 9 theta minus phi pi by 2 plus I sin of 9 theta plus 9 theta minus phi pi by 2. Taking minus common, here we get cos of phi by 2 minus 9 theta. As cos of minus theta is cos theta plus I sin, here we get minus. As sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, phi pi by 2 minus 9 theta. Now phi pi by 2 can be written as 2 pi plus pi by 2. Okay. For trigonometric transformations, you can see the trigonometric series. You get here sin of 9 theta minus I cos 9 theta, and this is the RHS. See, sin 9 theta minus I cos 9 theta, hence proved. I have given this problem in the description, you can check there also. And there is one more problem, we'll solve it. Solution: a plus ib whole power m minus n plus a minus ib whole power m minus n. Here in LHS, the equation is in the form of a and b, but here we got cos and tan inverse. So I am going to change this a and b into cos and sin. To change this, I assume that let a is equals to r cos theta and b is equals to r sin theta. A square plus b square is equals to r square, and b by a is equals to tan theta, where theta is equals to tan inverse of b by a. Okay, these are the assumptions we have took. Now, in the place of a, I am going to write r cos theta plus r into I sin theta whole power m by n plus r cos theta minus I into r sin theta whole power m by n. Taking r common, we get r power m by n as common, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power m by n plus r cos theta minus I sin theta whole power m by n. Now apply here De Moivre's formula, r power m by n into cos theta into m by n plus I sin theta into m by n plus cos theta into m by n minus I sin theta into m by n plus I sin theta into m by n minus I sin theta into m by n. This gets cancelled. R power m by n into 2 of cos theta into m by n. Okay. Now, in the place of theta, we can write tan inverse of b by a, and in the place of r, we can write under root a square plus x square, a square plus b square, under root a square plus b square whole power m by n cos of theta is tan inverse of b by a, tan inverse of b by a into m by n. See? Now, after further simplification, 2 into I'm taking the square root as 1 by 2 into a square plus b square whole power m by 2n into cos of m by n into tan inverse of b by n. So 2 into a square plus b square whole power m by 2n into cos of m by n tan inverse of b by n. This is the RHS, hence proved. Hope you understood how to apply the De Moivre's formula. Now let's discuss a new concept, nth roots of unity. Let a plus ib whole power n is a complex number, and this can be written as r cos theta plus r sin theta whole power 1 by n, and taking r common, as r value is under root of a square plus b square. So a square plus b square whole power 1 by 2n into cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 1 by n. Now here we have to use De Moivre's formula, a square plus b square whole power 1 by 2n into, before using De Moivre's formula we have to apply here trigonometric equations. Cos of, we get the value as cos of 2n pi plus theta, and now by n plus I sin of 2n pi plus theta by n, where here 2r pi or else 2x pi, where x is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So these are the nth roots of unity. Now, properties of roots of unity. First one, all the roots of a complex number or else unity of numbers are in GP. GP is geometric progressions, and the next is sum of all roots is equals to 0. For an example, 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, right? And a root power its nth root of unity is always 1. Root power its nth root is always 1. For example, omega cube is always 1. These are the two major formulas you must know. 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega cube equals to 1. I have said how omega and omega square are derived from the quadratic equation x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. 1 omega and omega square are the cubed root of unity of x square plus x plus 0. And the last topic for today is logarithm of complex number. Log of a complex number. For example, log z is equals to, if you write the z in the form of Euler's form, log of e power I theta. So we can get log e base e. You know the log properties, right? Log of a power n b can also be written as, or base e can be written as n into log a base e. So I am going to write I theta into log e base e. And the next property of log is log a base a is 1. So log e base e is 1. I theta is our value of log z. We will discuss the problems based on nth roots of unity and logarithm of complex numbers in the next part. That's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe Satya News channel. If there are any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box. Thank you.